Good afternoon, everyone. Good day. I we want to run you through the various functions of every icons on Pixellab. Today we are going to talk about the various functions of every icon on Pixellab. Um, this is our home page. Here we have the default that you can use for any background. If you click it, it will be showing you different backgrounds that you can use and text that you can use for them. So but right now I am going to use the default background. This is icon. Here you can choose, you edit your text. Once you tap, it will go. Once you click on your text, it will bring it. Here you edit, you type whatever you want to type. Fiverr graphics, okay. Fiverr graphics. Here you delete, new text, you copy with this one. Now, this to front to back, it affects the layer. This copied one, let me change the word to Fiverr. Fiverr graphics, yeah, Fiverr. Now, this top part is the layer part, but I'm still coming back to here. I'm coming back there. Once you can see the Fiverr is up, why this new text is the first layer we created, followed by this Fiverr layer. But once you put it to back, the Fiverr will come to the first layer, the new text will go up. That is it. What I did just now is simply what you can do like this too. You long press, then you change the layer. Instead of using this to back, I think we have like 4 layers. You will just place it where you want to place it. So if you place this Fiverr as the first layer, this new text will overlap the Fiverr. It will overlap it. But if you bring Fiverr to the front, if you bring Fiverr to the front, you see, Fiverr will overlap the new text. Those are the functions of it. Then position, you can you use it to move your text, your shape, anything you can use it. So it depends on the spacing that you want to use. If I put it at 1 pixel, it will be moving slowly, while at 19 pixels it will be moving fast like that. Then relative position is just a way to position it, the center, downward part, the side, the down. You see, whichever way I tap, it comes down. Yeah. Then the padding, we have the left padding, we have the right padding for your text. But mostly you don't get to use this except in some cases. Then color, you change the color of your text. We will still talk about how to use gradients, but right now let's talk about color. Color. Then the texture. This is putting picture inside your text or anything, loading a picture inside your text. Let me say this Pixellab logo. You see, the logo will be, and you can change the scale of it by making it like this, like this. Are you seeing what I'm doing? Like that. So that is it. Opacity. You opacity. You are you saying it fades gradually? It depends, and this affects shadow. In case your text has shadow, so whenever you're applying your opacity, like when you say it should affect the shadow too will disappear, will fade. But if you off it that it should not affect the shadow, you see, only the shadow will remain once I off it. Or like this, it only affects the letter. I hope you grab. The rotate, here you rotate it angle. So instead of you using this, you can actually come to this arc under the circle, under the box here. Then you can use the arc to rotate it whatever way you want. Then the mask, you use it to cut things out. You see, when I enable it, it will cut out the text. You can use it to draw whatever you want to cut out. And maybe there's a drawing or object, you use it to cut it out. mask, then font. These are your list of fonts, the ones you will see. This is my own personal fonts, the one I downloaded. I have them on my phone storage. You can download your fonts from various apps on Google. Yeah. Then style. You can bold this text, italicize it, underline it, and this one is for canceling. The funniest part about this thing, you can cancel it. So the funniest part about this thing is that I can actually do it for only V. Yeah, you will just make sure that you copy it to only V here. Are you seeing what I'm doing? This part, then once I bold it, only V will be bold, only V will be italicized, and only V will be underlined. Then you cancel here. Is that it? This is curve. You bend your words. So in case you are writing, you see, in case you are doing all these award graphics, that we have to bend it into a circle. That's what you use. Then background, you put background. You can change the color of your background, everything. You align. Yeah, when you align your text, let me, I'm coming. Let me edit. Let me write something long. Fiverr graphics class of 4.0. Yeah, something like this. We have something like this. So the align, if you align into the right, it will be like this. If you align into the center, everything will be aligned to center. If you align into the right, left, center, right. Do you understand? Spacing. Here you space letters. If it's the words that you actually want to space, you space those words whichever way you want it. Spacing. Then line spacing is the spacing you give your line, you see, depending on whatever you want to do. Stroke, you enable your stroke, your text stroke, you see, to have the stroke. You can make the stroke bigger, you can make it smaller, then you can change the color of your stroke to any color you want. Shadow, you enable shadow you off. You can make it more blur like this. Outer glow, offset, you've seen it, you change it whether you want it to stay like this, to the left or downwards, you've seen it. Then inner shadow, your graphics will have an inner shadow. You can change the inner shadow to white, red. Your words will have an inner shadow too, whichever way you want it. You see, inner shadow. Emboss actually is a sunlight ray. You want where you want light to focus, and there should be darkness. It's not actually showing very well here, but we'll still use it in other aspects. Perspective, whether you want to, you can see what I'm doing. I'm bringing them to this right. Once I click it, I'm coming. It will increase. Let me change. Let me off this alignment. Now I'm coming. Perspective. You can change the perspective of your graphics. It's not changing. Maybe I've pressed something. Then 3D rotate. You rotate it in 3D graphics. This whenever you are doing all these logo stuff, yeah, see, this is what you will use to draw these mock-ups and co. 3D text. This one will make your text look like a 3D graph. So you can see that all these ones are useful for mock-ups, and you increase the depth, you change the depth of your graphics, you can darken it, then the extrude stroke, you can off it, bring it down like this. Are you seeing it? Yeah. Then 3D shadow too. If you give your graphics a 3D shadow, let's say white, so you make the opacity big, you can blur it, you can expand shadow, 3D shadow. It will look like your graphics is sitting down on something. Then the reflection part, do you want it to be vertical? Have you seen it? It will reflect, it will be as if it is reflecting from a mirror. Do you understand? Yeah. I think that will be all for the text. Then this, the stickers, you import, how to import, do all those things. You actually need to know much about the text for now. Then we'll go into the normal graphics. Thank you very much for having me.